this song is probably the most meaningful song on the record, because kind of as we wrote the CD, we kind of tried to get personalities to all the songs, as you guys have seen as we've done all the videos. You know, Hey is like your happy fun song. You know, Home with You, Crazy. You know, Save Me is kind of Save Me semi-serious, but the thing with That's What Hopes Are For is it's a fusel of two very, very, you know, kind of traumatic things that have happened in our band. Justin was in a long-term relationship with a girl from across the country. She was in California. He was in New York. And well, on top of that, George, he kind of was, you know, he had some things going on with his, you know, family, and it's actually the oldest song on the whole record. George wrote it in winter 2008, and one day we showed up and he pulled it up real quick, and we were like, well, that's good. I just kind of closed it, and just practiced, and we almost tried to get it out a couple of times, like when we did One Shot Clover and all that stuff. We tried to get it out, didn't work, and then this time around, we were like, okay, we got to do this. So it originally started out as a George song that we were just kind of going to go from there, and then when it came time to write lyrics, you know, it kind of shifted towards, like I said, two traumatic kind of events turned into one song, and that's kind of how that happened. Originally, a lot of the guitar work you hear, like on the intro of the song and stuff, it's supposed to be on piano, but instead of doing it on piano, when we were in the studio, Jim wound up throwing it on guitar, and I kind of like the Radiohead vibe it has. That kind of starts out with like one lighter tone, and then it kind of just drastically kicks you in the nuts with the next part. It's like something Radiohead does a lot, so that's why I always like that part. And what else? Am I missing anything? This will just, when you're broken up with a girl, like when everything's over, a lot of the times, like whether it's the guy or girl, like either or party will kind of just like be like, oh, that guy or that girl, like, yeah, that was whatever. They kind of shake it off like it wasn't a big deal, even though it obviously was a big deal, and it's kind of a way that people kind of deal with the breakup. Is they'll just, you know, oh, like I barely remember that, you know, like I kind of, you know, it's whatever. And that's kind of where the title of the song is, That's What Hopes Are For, is because it's kind of like, you know, everybody's always hoping for this or hoping for that. I mean, hope really, if you think about it, I mean, hope builds businesses, you know, independent business owners who are trying to, you know, they're hoping that their business is going to work, or whatever it is in life, you're, you know. And actually inspired by, this is kind of not as serious as this, inspired by this TV show Monk. That's Bean, I believe. That's Mr. Bean.
No. It's Tony Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub.
Oh, they look the same.
That's the part that gets put in, like, when we say, what's up?
Yeah, right. That'll be in there. Like, when you're getting dumped, it's like, you know, it's really serious stuff, really personal, kind of just like, so if any of you guys hate that song, we're going to beat the crap out of you.
Give it Just Kidding, maybe.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Not really beat the crap out of you. But, yeah, for you musicians out there, when you listen to the song, take note of the fact that there's a lot of, like, you know, really, really interesting chords and stuff that we've never done as a band ever. We've never really done these kind of chords. And we basically just kind of sat there with Jim and sat there with each other and just kind of we just really stretched the song from a very, like, you know, when George first played it for us, it was very simple and to the point, and by the time we got done in the studio, there was these crazy chord progressions and wild stuff, and I mean, it may be my favorite song on the record. It's possible.